contrary to Mr. Fox saying that the council made no finding about public health and safety. If you look in that ordinance, it says this is for the purpose of public health and safety. And the council did hear evidence that there were no fire safety protection plans in place. The reason you're just hearing about this is the council is just hearing about it, and they thought there needed to be immediate action. As far as all of these harmed farmers, how many property owners do you have logged that are a part of the
And there's 12 or 13
12 or 13? It's not
Farmers, property owners.
farmers,
farmers that have signed leases.
or they may be property owners who aren't farmers.
But they're farmers, your lease.
The leases that have been signed
Oh,
are
that's,
12 to 13 people.
Okay.
So you're talking about a community of how many people here? We frequently impose ordinances that restrict the right of others all of the time, like with the view of the lake. A property owner might want to put a fence up because it's my property, protects my lake view, but we tell them, no, there has to be visibility requirements because what other people feel and think in a community and how a community looks matter. That's zoning.
There's rights of both sides. They come.
That's right. And then I just want to get into a moment about, I think that conflict of interest should come into play at some point. If you've made statements about this project ahead of the hearing, I question whether you're impartial to vote on the hearing. So.
I agree.
Agreed.
Letter to the editor.
yes, which I would send again. I do not surrender my rights as a resident of this community or as a taxpayer when I take an oath of office to serve this commission. I'm happy to chat with you, Jeanette, about conflicts of interest. You know, I've got a little bit of experience in that area. This is not one. This is me exercising my First Amendment rights to express my views on this subject after I study proposed ordinance that's before us.
At this point, if we're done with the litigation part of it, I would, you know what you need or your options are to vote. So I would entertain a motion to, yes, to approve this moratorium and the ordinance that town council has presented to us. Again, remember, you can vote against, unfavorable, or you can vote favorable, yes, or you cannot vote at all and just state that you do not vote. Wait on a motion.
Motion that we do not approve the moratorium is currently written.
The motion to not approve?
Yes. Is that possible? Because
Yes, it's possible.
it's just gonna. People are gonna.
You should do thing, so.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if everyone's gonna be quiet about approving it, then. If I'm not making a motion to approve it, but I'm still trying to make a motion.
If we don't move, what happens?
Huh?
If we don't.
If we don't
do
vote,
anything,
it's a no
what happens?
vote, but I mean,
No recommendation.
the recommendation, no recommendation, but we're not following the direction of the town council.
You're doing what you're allowed to under statute. You can make no recommendation, or you can deny
Well,
the
if
proposal or.
there's no motion made, then
Yeah.
it would actually be no vote, no recommendation, no.
Is it effectively dead then? Is
It's
an ordinance?
No,
no.
we're advisory.
We're
It goes
advisory.
straight back to the council. They'll hear what you said and vote how they want.
Okay, so the motion is not to recommend to give a favorable, to give an unfavorable,
No.
to give an unfavorable recommendation or no recommendation at all.
Or no recommendation.
How can you vote, no vote?
Roll call.
There's just no recommendation.
Yes and no.
That's the problem. that
Yes,
we're-
no.
It's a yes or no.
Yes and no.
I mean, this is a request of recommendation, am I correct?
This is a
Request of a recommendation.
It's a request for your recommendation.
Okay.
And, but you can choose to give no recommendation.
Right, I mean, you could,
That's what.
but would you make a motion to go with what it's asked for?
Well,
In other words, it's a recommendation that you can, but when you. I don't want to get confused. I don't want anybody-
To accept a vote to either deny it, to recommend it, or to make no recommendation.
Okay, so you're making a recommendation.
To deny it.
Okay, the motion is to say no
To the moratorium.
to the moratorium.
Yes.
Okay, gotta get a second. I got a first,
I'll second.
and we got a second. So, any discussions?
Okay.
Now what we're voting on.
Yes for a no, if you, or a no for a no.
Yes to
Wait.
approve the motion,
To disapprove.
or disapprove, or no vote.
The motion to disapprove.
You vote yes or no. So, you can vote approve, not approve. What are you? I don't know. Motion. You're not voting either. Or yes or no. Right now, the motion is to not approve the recommended order. So, under this, motion, do you get seconded?
Yes.
Okay, got seconded. So, you can vote yes to agree with the motion. Or you can vote no, you do not agree with the motion. Or you cannot vote at all. And it's the motion we're looking at. It's the writing of the motion is what you've got to be voting. To be legal.
Are you talking the motion to disapprove or? Yes, okay,
When you got a motion to disapprove,
right.
you either say, yes, I do not approve, or no, I do not approve.
His
Or no,
motion
I'm
was to
not
give an
voting.
unfavorable recommendation.
Right.
And you seconded it, so we're gonna vote.
Yeah, I'm ready.
If
Or yes, the unfavorable
Then that's
recommendation.
your vote.
Got it.
Right. Has everybody got that?
Yes, good at that.
No. What's your question?
I think we need more time to examine this.
That has nothing to do with it. Only thing is, the motion's on the table and seconded to either give an unfavorable recommendation to Sam County. Now, you can either agree with not wanting it, or you can say no, because you do want to do it, or you got to vote it out.
Abstain.
Abstain's awful questionable now anyway. So it may be yes or no. Not yes or no.
Almost there.
Who's first? I'm gonna recuse myself because of my employer and some of the. And I think actually somebody who's associated previously, yeah. I'm not saying.
Okay.
Abstain. That's a
So you're not gonna vote. You're not, you're no vote. I mean, not.
I don't think I can.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Barry. Call for the vote.
Yes.
How do you vote, Kevin?
Abstain.
Dan
Understand.
Osborne.
Yes.
Yes, too.
Yes, that's, yeah.
Yes, what?
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. No, the chair votes no. I mean, chair votes no vote.
Yes.
Chair votes no vote.
Abstain.
Abstain, but it's actually a no vote. Oh, not a vote. Bucks.
I'm yes on the motion.
Okay.
Voting in favor of the unfavorable recommendation.
There you go.
So just to make
Just
sure,
to make sure.
you're abstaining, that's because your appointment is so. Got it. Chester, you're abstaining. You're abstaining.
You abstained?
Barry, you're abstaining. Okay, and there's 4 yeses. Takes, that's kind of uses it is what it is, but it takes 5.
Right.
It's an election.
Yeah,
No action.
but that's good. Got it.
I got a motion from floor to adjourn.
Second.
I gotta go through Second. First. First, right here. All in favor? Say aye. Thank you all.
Oh, my.